Hey, Coaster. Okay, cool. So, sorry about that, guys. Natasha, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
I'm fine as well, thank you. Today we're going to start sort of, it's kind of, well, we'll see what you think about it, but a topic about, because we're talking about issues and problems with American teenagers, right? So today we're going to start talking about teen drinking, or underage drinking, meaning, of course, alcohol. And last time we talked about driving. We talked about risky behaviors. We looked at the
Yes.
Did we see these?
Okay.
Because I think that I couldn't quite remember. I wanted you guys to comment had to guess. Okay, so look at this flag here.
The girl
Yeah.
had an accent. She ran into the house.
Oh, Christina, I was talking about this picture here with the guys. I wanted you guys to guess about what type of people these are and where you think they're from. Okay, so this flag here, do you recognize it? Do you know this flag?
No.
Does anybody know? Yevgeny or Natasha, do you guys know? Okay, so this points back to the American Civil War, right? So in the American Civil War, you had the Northerners and you had the Southerners. You had the people from the North and the people from the South, right? The people from the South were the ones who had all of the slaves. There was the рабство, right? And this was the Southern flag. This was the Southern flag of the Southern states. So we'll say the Southerners, we'll say most Southerners wanted to continue slavery. For example, most Southerners wanted to continue slavery. This was their flag. We call this the Confederate flag. And this is from the American Civil War, so long, long, long time ago. So these people, we like to call them this type of people. If you had to guess, let's see here. Natasha, if you had to guess what state these guys were from, what state do you think they'd be from?
What state?
Yeah, if you had to guess. По-твоему, just in your opinion, your guess.
Crazy man.
Where?
Who is this man?
No, for example, which state? You could say, I think they are from Texas, or I think they are from Mississippi.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I think we have from the danger.
They're from Danger, you said?
Denver.
Denver?
Mm-hmm.
Denver. Okay, so Denver in Colorado, that would be clear up north. That would be in the north. Those would be the southern. Those would be the northerners. So, what do you think? Anton, are you there? Can you hear us? Cool. So, if you had to guess, where would you say these guys are from?
I think from Texas.
From where?
South.
From the south? Uh-huh. Yeah. And, like, which state? What do you think? What state? Just guess, because I don't even know. See, I don't even know. See, I can't read. Here, this is the license plate, and it's not не видно вот здесь where they're from, so я даже не знаю. Okay, so I would say maybe, well, I'm curious. Yevgeny, where do you think? Where do you think they're from?
I think we are from Florida.
Okay. And Christina, what do you think? Where do you think they're from?
Maybe Texas.
Maybe Texas, yeah? It's very possible. It's very possible. And so what is the stereotype here, guys? Какой стереотип здесь показано? Как вы думаете? What stereotype is shown here? What do you think? So we're talking about driving. So what are they driving? What are they driving? It's a truck, right? So would you say this? I'd say the stereotype would be rednecks drive big trucks with Confederate flags. Right? What's a redneck, guys? Как это перевести? Деревенщина?
Ездила на больших грузовиках с флагами.
Yes. Yes. So they drive big trucks. This is our truck with Confederate flags. That's our stereotype. And a redneck. A redneck is somebody from the country. Somebody who's maybe a little bit stupid. So we call them rednecks. And Yevgeny, tell me about this picture here.
This picture about how woman not stopped.
Yeah. This picture. So it shows how a woman didn't stop. A woman didn't stop. So what does that say about women? What stereotype? What do you guys think? Or Christina, tell me more about this picture. Tell me more about it.
Below is a stereotype. The girl terribly drive.
Yeah. So the stereotype would be girls drive terribly, or girls are terrible drivers, or women are bad drivers. Girls, women, bad drivers. So does anybody agree with this? Does anybody agree?
I
No, I
agree.
don't agree.
Anton, do you agree?
Yes.
You agree?
Yes.
Tisk tisk.
Not all women.
Uh-huh. Not all women, just most?
No.
I'm a great driver. I'm a great driver.
I said not all women.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer. Okay, so Anton's in trouble. What about you, Yevgeny? Do you agree?
No.
No? Good answer. Good answer. Natasha, what do you think? Do you agree, Natasha?
I think, no. I will not drive well.
Good, good. So, do any of you guys drive? Do any of you drive? Like, Christina, do you drive?
Yes,
Are you a good driver?
of course.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. And so, let's see, who wants to tell me about this picture and what stereotype is being shown? And here it says, it's trudnovidie, but it says, teens driving with 2 or more teen passengers increase the chance of a fatal crash by 5 times. Teens, so it's about, this is a stereotype about teen drivers. What do you guys think? What's the stereotype?
Maybe had a stereotype what teenagers are always quick drive cars.
Yeah, and guys, when we talk about driving and driving at a high speed, we say they drive fast. So teens drive fast, for example. Or, and that's like na vysoki skorost, right? Or teen speed. Teens speed. So to speed, it means you're driving a car at a high speed. So to speed can be a speed itself, can be существительный, or it can also be a gлагол. So здесь, что я написала в чате, teen speed, this is the gлагол, right? It's the verb. So teen speed. What else is it saying? What else does this picture say, Natasha? What do you think? What's the stereotype about teenagers?
What teenagers? Teen speed.
Teen
Yes.
speed. Maybe they're not.
Huh?
Yeah. Please.
No. No. Because many teenagers like what?
I also had a word here in the chat that I wrote. Irresponsible. Teens are irresponsible drivers. Anybody know this word? Irresponsible, без ответственности.
Yes.
Irresponsible. Irresponsible. Yeah. That's another stereotype.
They can beat car.
They can crash a car. To crash the car is to smack into something, right? Teens will say often crash cars. Teens often car crash. Or teens...
and teen says, that's okay.
Yeah, and they say, oh, no big deal. No big deal. Car crashes. Yeah, so when we talk about cars, you can crash a car or you can get into a car crash. Get into a car crash. Yesterday, he got into a car crash. Yesterday, he crashed his car. So you can use get into, got into, or crash, or crashed. Okay? So let's move on here to this. Did you guys watch a video about texting and driving? Did anyone watch a video?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to, first of all, I'm going to show you what I did here. I'm going to share my desktop. So first of all, I wanted to ask you first before we move on here. So did everyone register? Did everyone register on the new WebElang site? Did everybody register? See. Registrerade da? Na site? And because I posted things last night. So, and then Easy Talk for Teens, teen drinking, and this is about texting and driving here. This video right here is a little bit long, so we're not going to watch it right now. And for next week, have a video. Put it together. Yes. Texting and driving video, and this is a 90-second clip here. Copy. I'm putting it into the chat, guys. Are you guys on YouTube? Are you on YouTube, guys? Kto na YouTube si Chess?
I.
Okay, you are?
Hi.
Who else? Uh-huh. Natasha, you? And Anton?
Oh,
Okay, so guys, first, before we start watching, before we watch, here are we're going to some questions here. So you're going to say, какие впечатления, what impressions? And you're going to tell me, is texting and driving a problem in Russia? If so, which age group? And after watching this video, would you text and drive? Okay, so let's all start watching the video now. Давайте посмотрим. Okay, did you all watch it? Did you guys watch it?
1 minute.
Mm-hmm. Christina, did you say something?
I see video.
Okay, you saw the video. Yevgeny, did you see it?
Yes, I see it.
And Natasha, did you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, how many people were they talking about? How many victims? We'd say victims, жертвы, victims. How many victims did they talk about?
3 victims.
3 victims. 3 victims. Very good, Natasha. Who were the victims?
Girls, daughter and sister, and man's whole bicycle.
Yeah, on a bicycle. So we had a daughter, we had a guy on a bicycle,
Mm-hmm.
and who was the other person, guy? Who was the other third person? A daughter, a bicyclist, and who was the other one? A sister. And a sister. So who can tell me, I want somebody to tell me a little bit about the daughter, and somebody to tell me about the bicyclist, and somebody to tell me about the sister. Okay? Do you need to watch it again?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to watch it again? Okay, so I want Yevgeny, you tell me about the daughter. Christina, you tell me about the sister. And Natasha, you tell me about the bicyclist.
Mm-hmm.
So let's watch it again. Let's watch it again right now. Okay. So now somebody tell me about the daughter. So Yevgeny, you're telling me about the daughter, right?
She was 19 years old and she
How old was she, for example? How old was she?
19 years old.
Yeah, she would have been 19 years old. She would have been 19 years old. She would have been 19 years old. So it means she was 18 she was killed. And so her mother said she was going to graduate the next day. She was going to graduate the next day. She went to meet a boy, and he was texting her directions. She looked away from the road for too long. He sent her, "Where are you at?" And that's the text message that killed her, right? So she was going to graduate the next day. She was going to graduate the next day. Christina, do you know? Okay, guys, let's try to talk a little bit more. So she was a high schooler. She was going to finish high school. She was going to graduate, finish high school. And he was texting her directions of how to get to where he was, right? Okay, and now, let's see. Natasha, tell me about the bicyclist.
The man went home and drive it to Smith and saw a bike and crashed him.
When he saw a bicyclist hit the windshield. Good. And his text message was LOL. Good. Christina, what was yours? The sister, right?
Okay, it is impossible to watch the video. Very sad and tragic. She lost her sister in a car evading identification. Car overturned in a ditch and she died. Finally, the police had been writing what all happened in call of phone. She was very young and beautiful. I really feel sorry for her. I don't ever know how to comment, but these things happen around the world. This is very sad. In many cases, this defense depends on the driver themselves, but they are hesitating.
So yeah, it's very, 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 very sad. What was the text message that her sister sent her, Christina? What did her sister send her? What word? Remember? Her sister sent her yeah. The word yeah. It's just yes. 4-letter word. So now I want to know, guys, first of all, I want you to tell me, let's ask each other. So first, Christina, you will ask Natasha these questions. Natasha, you will ask Yevgeny these questions. Okay? So Christina, please begin. Ask Natasha these questions.
Okay. What were your impressions of the video?
This is incredible.
Horrible? Horrible or sad?
So, ладно, sad. And I think what you can show, you can see to
That's okay. I mean, do you think the video is
Oh.
sad? So I would say, you know, my impression, for example, my impression is that it's a very sad, a very tragic video. That's my impression, for example. Okay, Christina, let's ask the next question. The next question.
Again, I ask you.
You ask Natasha.
Okay. Natasha, is texting and driving a problem in Russia? If so, which age group text and drive most often?
Is texting and driving a problem in Russia? What do you think, Natasha?
Yes, but this problem in each country.
Yeah, this is a problem in every country. So which age group? It means what age? What age of people text and drive? Do you think like teenagers? Do you think adults? Do you think young adults or old people?
Old people.
In Russia, you think older people text and drive? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, Christina, and ask Natasha the last question, please.
After watching this video, would you text and drive?
What? I'm sorry.
After watching this video, would you text and drive?
So после того, как ты смотрела это видео, would you text and drive?
I don't know because the different situation.
It's a different situation. Okay, now let's have Natasha, you ask Yevgeny. Natasha, you ask Yevgeny these questions. So,
Then what do you think about it?
What?
What do you think about it?
I think it's terrible situations
terrible situation.
for everyone.
I agree. Next question, Natasha.
What a story said and как? And stupid.
What? Sorry?
What a story is more sad and stupid. Ты глупая, нелепая.
Yeah, is the story more sad or stupid?
What a story.
I wrote it in the chat, Evgeny. Do you think the story is more sad or is it more stupid? So I could say, in my opinion, the story is more sad than stupid because they were young. They were young, they made a mistake. But the mistake will affect them the rest of their lives. For example, it would be stupid if they kept repeating the same mistake, but it sounds like they learned their lesson.
In my opinion, it's story not stupid, it's sad story. Because with people don't think that is it will be well, don't think about
Say these people regret what they did. These people regret what they did.
как будет последствия.
Consequences?
Yeah. It's sad story because we don't think about
Consequences? Я в чате писала. Consequences. Yeah, very good answer. So this story is sad because they didn't think of the consequences. So Evgeny, after watching this video, would you text and drive?
I think yes.
You would? Really? Not me. I don't text and drive. I don't text and drive. I hate it. And when I see other people in the car, texting, driving, I look over, I'm driving the car, I look over to the other car, and somebody's like driving. Oh, makes me so mad. I want to be like, I'm going to punch you. Yeah. Okay, so Yevgeny, please ask Christina these questions.
What were your impressions of the video?
It was hard to watch this video. Very sad and tragic.
Is texting and driving a problem in Russia? If you saw which age group texts and drives most often?
Yes, but there are things not only Russia. The things happened around the world. This is very sad. This often happens with teenagers. Maybe they are irresponsible.
After watching this video, would you text and drive?
Even watching the video, I would like to drive because almost all of the accidents depend on the drivers themselves. As I consider myself a considerate person.
But would you text and drive at the same time? В то же время. You text and drive.
No, I will not be distracted.
Yeah, I won't be distracted. So that was the question. It's like after watching this video and you see that these people were driving and texting and driving, it's would you do the same thing? Would you text and drive? So because it's trying to tell people, the video is trying to say don't text and drive. Okay, so the next topic was teens and drinking. This, I want you guys for next week. You will watch this video for next week. So let's just talk about this now. I want to hear from everybody. Yevgeny, is teen drinking a big problem in Russia?
It's a big problem in Russia.
And what is the drinking age in Russia? I'll write it in the chat. What is the drinking age? What is the drinking age in Russia? So, when can you drink?
18.
18, okay. Do many people drink before 18?
Yes.
Okay. So, Natasha, what do you think? Do you think drinking is a big problem in Russia?
Yes.
And Christina, what do you think about it?
Yes, of course.
Big problem. You think many people drink before they are 18?
Yes.
Can they buy alcohol before they are 18?
Huh?
Can you buy alcohol before you are 18? Can you buy alcohol before you are 18? You guys know?
No.
You can't?
No, I can't.
Okay. So the next question is, do you think the problem is with the drinking age in America? What should the drinking age in America be and why? So first of all, what is the drinking age in America? What's the drinking age? Does anybody know?
Maybe 21?
Yep, drinking age is 21 in America. Do you think there's a problem? Do you think that is the problem, that the drinking age is 21? What do you think, Christina? Do you think that's the problem?
I think this problem in America too, because teenagers drinking alcohol, but not 21 age.
So do you think that the reason is the причина, right? Do you think the reason for this problem is the drinking age?
Maybe fun, maybe interesting.
So, Christina, what do you think the drinking age should be? Do you think the drinking age is good at 21, or do you think it should be 18? Do you think it should be 16? What do you think the drinking age should be?
I think it's good drinking is 51 age.
Christina, you said 51.
Нет, because 51 very good.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
No one would drink. Yeah.
21.
Yeah,
Sorry.
21. No, that's okay. Yevgeny, what do you think? Do you think the drinking age is good at 21, or should it be less?
I think it's good age.
Not 51? Yeah. Natasha, what do you think? Should the drinking age be more than 21, or should the drinking age be less than 21? What do you think? So do you think the drinking age should be more than 21? So like, I don't know, 50, 51, 30, or should it be less than 21? So 20, 18, 16. What do you think the drinking age should be?
21.
21. You think that's a good age for it? Seems like everybody agrees. Okay, this is like slang. Like slang between teenagers and young people. Молодые люди или подростки, right? So the first one is to be wasted. To be wasted. He was totally wasted last night. It means he was very, very drunk. Drunk, piyany, right? So to be wasted means to be very, very drunk. To be wasted. My sentence. He was totally wasted last night. To get wasted, we went to the party and got wasted. It means like to become. That, right? Or stanovitsa, or something, to become wasted, to become very drunk. To be drunk or to get drunk, same thing. He was really drunk last night. He came to the party and quickly got drunk. To barf, to throw up, to Ralph. What does this mean? What does this mean? Кто знает? To vomit. It says cravat? Or
yeah.
cravat? Yeah. So, yeah, sorry. It's not very pleasant. Не очень приятно. But it's true. So to barf, to throw up, to Ralph. I'd say the most common is saying to throw up. That's normal. And it's not just, you can say he was sick, he threw up. He threw up because he was sick. Or he drank so much that he threw up. To get high, it's like, it means drugs, narkotyki, to get high from drugs. So to smoke pot or to smoke marijuana. To get high from marijuana. To party, it's what you do at a party. You're having fun. What? Oh, okay. To party. So it could be veselica or something, but it's a little bit different. To pass out. She drank so much that she passed out. To pass out means to, like, be unconscious. To be, to pass out. Потерять сознание. To pass out. Потерять сознание. To lose consciousness. To chug. To chug means to drink really quickly. To chug means to drink really, really quickly. So he chugged his beer. Chugged Ollie. So the reason I told you these, I'm showing you these because they're very typical. You will hear these words and phrases a lot. They're very normal. So this is what they mean. So it's not necessarily to mean that you should use them, but they are good to know so that you can recognize what they mean. Underage drinking in America. Let's read this quickly. Let's do everyone. Краще читайте одно предложение, okay? Everyone read one sentence. So I will begin. Alcohol use by persons under the age of 21 years is a major public health problem. Okay, Yevgeny?
Alcohol is the most commonly used and abused drug among youth in the United States, more than tobacco and illicit drugs, and is responsible for more than 4,700 annual deaths among underage
Youth, so young people. Christina?
Alcohol drinking by persons under the age of 21 is illegal. People age 12 to 20 years drink 11% of all alcohol consumed in the United States.
Masha?
More than 90%.
Yep, 90%.
90% of this alcohol is consumed in the form of binge drinks.
On average, underage drinkers consume more drinks per drinking occasion than adult drinkers. Yevgeny?
In 2010, there were approximately 189,000 emergency rooms visited by persons under age 21 for injuries and other conditions linked to alcohol.
Okay, so now we're going to paraphrasировать or something. Alcohol use. So alcohol is a big problem, a major public health problem for people under the age of 21. Alcohol is the most common drug Sredia among young people, young people in the United States. Young people use alcohol more than tobacco, such as cigarettes, and illicit drugs. Illicit means illegal, nielegalne. So alcohol is used more than tobacco and illegal drugs in America, and causes more than 4,700 deaths every year among, again, young people, underage youth. It means people under the age of 18. So, although drinking before the age of 21 is illegal, people from the age of 12 to 20 drink 11% of all the alcohol consumed in the United States every year. Then more than 90% of all of this alcohol is consumed, is drunk as binge drinks. A binge drink is just consuming a lot of alcohol at one time. With the goal, the purpose, the chill is to get drunk. The goal is to be drunk. So that's binge drinking. And it says, people under the age of 18 drink more than adult drinkers. In the year 2010, there were around 189,000 ER visits, ER to Skori Pomosh, right? Skori Pomosh or something. Emergency rooms visits for people under 21 because of something to do with alcohol. Maybe a car crash, maybe alcohol poisoning, something to do with alcohol. Does anyone have questions? Do you understand? Is it kind of clear? What do they mean? Do you guys have questions? Guys, does anybody have questions? Natasha, Christina, or Yevgeny? Guys, no questions. Okay, Christina, do you have questions?
Alcohol problem number one is American teenagers.
Of American teenagers, so of American teenagers in the U.S., alcohol is their biggest problem, right?
Okay.
So maybe not in the world, but in America, drinking is the biggest problem for teenagers.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Natasha, do you have questions? Okay, well, if nobody has questions, guys, please, for next week, read the blog. Read the blog for Easy Talk for Kids, or not kids, Easy Talk for Teens, I'm sorry, Easy Talk for Teens, the blog. Watch the videos, listen to the song, and comment. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys. Good job this week. Thank you, and I will see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye, Christina. Mr. Prochim, did you receive your, вот что я посылала в почте? Или нет, пока не получилось?
Пока не получила.
Okay. Надеюсь, будет скоро. Because my friend in Finland, he received a package from me, and I sent them on the same day. So I sent the packages on the same day to Russia and then one to Finland. So my friend in Finland got his package. But you guys didn't get yours yet.
Great.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope soon. Soon, I hope.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye guys.
Carly, what's block?
Sorry?
What's block?